the back, bend your knees, have your feet flat on the ground. And this is called constructive rest. And you can just notice how that feels. To have your sacrum or low back pressing on the ground. Feel like your shoulders relax, hands can be off to the side or hands on belly, whatever you'd like. Take a few breaths here, just kind of bringing yourself to your mats and noticing how you feel. Relaxing your face. Start to take a little deeper breath. Extending that inhale a little bit more. And exhale, slowly letting go. But take 3 more rounds of breath. Just tuning into the movement of that breath through the nostrils into the body. Good. And then when you're ready, allow yourself to come to a natural or neutral breath. Take your hands and draw the right knee into the chest. Squeeze that in and just observe how that feels on the right side of your spine and your hip. Good, you got it. We're going to point and flex the toes of the right foot. And then rotate the ankle around a few times. Reverse the direction. Good. Bring the right leg out to the right and then back to center. So kind of taking your right hand to bring the knee in and out. And then take your hands behind the right thigh, reach the right leg up toward the sky. Feeling that heel reaching up toward the ceiling. We don't need to have a straight leg here. You might have a deep bend in the knee, or you can take the leg further away from you. Just kind of noticing how this feels. Good, bend the knee, bring the right foot down to the ground. And then we'll do left side. So left knee into the chest, nice hug. Feeling that, the stretch across the back of the thigh and how maybe the lower back is a little more connected to the ground. Begin to move the toes, pointing and flexing. Good, and then rotate the ankle around. And another direction. You start to bring the leg out to the left. You can use just the left hand to open it out and bring it back to center a few times. And then hold the back of that left thigh, reach the left heel up toward the sky, reaching up. And amount, leg can be further away. You can have a fairly deep bend in the knee. Just checking in with the hamstrings. Good, bend the knee, bring the feet down to the ground. And then bring the soles of your feet together and let the knees open out. And see how the balance happens here. Your low back sacrum. You can rock right and left and notice how your weight shifts as you balance on the right side and the left side. And then as you find the center, start to let the knees kind of start to fall open here. And if it feels like it's a very big stretch here, you can take the feet further away from your body. Good. Now with the legs open, gently bring the knees halfway up Hold there for just a bit. So feet are down on the ground. There we go. And we're just bringing it halfway up. And you'll notice that there's some work that happens there. And then the knees come back together. Feet are on the ground. You got it. Now open the knees back halfway out. Hold there. So it's not relaxing. It's actually letting the muscles kind of hold the legs up halfway and then open all the way out. Good. And we'll do that one more time. So knees come halfway up. So feet are together. Knees are open up halfway. Good. There we go. Hold. Hold. There's some work happening on the inside of your thighs as well as the glutes and the core. Good. And then bring the knees back to beautiful. Hug both knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Now press your hands to the top of your thighs and line up your thighs so that they are straight up and down and your shins are parallel to the ground. So we're going to press the hands into the thighs but resist with the thighs. Good. From there, take right arm up and right toe touches the ground. The knee is still bent. Good. Then bring the knee back, hand to thigh. And we'll do the same thing with the left. So left arm up, left toe touches the ground. And then let's just switch. So right toe down, right arm overhead. And then left toe down, left arm overhead. It's like a little bit of a march here, but we're really kind of stabilizing through our sacrum, our low back, and our hips here. We were marching on our back. But when you're ready, come back to center, hug the knees into the chest, and then just rock a little right and left. All right, one more thing we're going to do while we're on the back. Feet come down to the ground. Feel the little arch of your back away from the low back. There's a little lift. That's the natural curve of our breath. Now press the low back into the ground. Notice how the core and the hips and everything gets engaged, and then release that and let your back start to even arch away from the ground. So doing a little pelvic tilt. Press down and then release. Gently lift there. Good. One more time. Press down. And then gently arch, as if you are pressing into the back of your shoulder blades. Nice. All right. And then releasing, chin to, knees to chest again. So we're going to make our way to seated. You can roll to one side, especially if you're taking care of a back today. And then slowly come up to seated position.